It's K-Poi 105.9, the Big Kahuna, Honolulu's only classic rock. Dave Lawrence with you, and my next guest needs very little introduction. He's the charismatic, highly talented lead vocalist of the band Rockin' the Blaisdell. Tonight, get tickets and join us. It's a pleasure to speak with Motley Crue's Vince Neil. Aloha, brother.
Hey, what's happening, bro?
Good to have you on the show. Thank you so much for taking some time to talk to me.
No problem, man. Just taking me out of the sun, that's all.
Well, hopefully it'll be a good time for
you.
you.
You know what? There's so much sun here that it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think you'll make up for it during the course of your visit, I hope.
That's right.
You just did Australia and Japan. What was the weather like down there?
Well, Japan was a little cold, but you go down to Australia, it's summertime there.
Nice.
So it's about, it's in the 90s. I mean, it's hot there. It's just like here.
What's that big show that they have there? It's not this time of year. It's like in February or something. It's that thing they always have down there. Do you know what I'm talking about? There's like this regular, I forget the name of it. I was just curious if you had ever done it before. It's like something that they have every year in like February. I guess it's still nice down there.
Hey, well, February is actually like the height of summer.
Okay, right. Then it would make sense.
Yeah, because their summer starts, actually, I think like this week is the actual like the start of summer.
But it's already
December,
nice.
Yeah.
Now, you just did the Superdome. I know that in Sydney.
Yeah. We haven't played Australia just like Hawaii. We haven't played in like 13, 14 years or something like that. And we do. Yeah, we sold out and just a lot of crazy people, and it was just great. It was great to see the fans coming out.
Did your Surreal Life thing run abroad, or was that just in American TV?
I have no idea.
Because I was just curious if like the Australians, that you would bump into and stuff, would mention that. Did anyone mention the show to you overseas?
Actually, they did. VH1 is pretty much worldwide.
And the reruns of that stuff really keeps it alive.
Yeah, it keeps it alive. Yeah, for good or for worse.
Do you have fun? What is your memory of it?
Well, I mean, the thing for that thing it was only 10 days. I mean, it seems like you're in that house forever, but in reality, it was for me. It was 10 days, out of your life, and
10 good days, 10 bad days.
10 it was good days. Well, like some were already my friends. Already knew some of the people. Like I knew Brandy Roderick already, and I knew Hammer already, and I knew Jerry Manthe already, so we're already friends, and so it was just kind of like hanging out. It was like a big slumber party.
It definitely hooked you with the juice, though, in terms of visibility. It was a major thing, and then it seems so close to it. The Red, White, and Crew phenomenon of you guys coming back, and you're owed major congratulations on the success of that record. We've supported it since before it came out.
Oh, thanks, I appreciate it, man.
And we're proud of you. And what's really cool about it, Vince, is when you hear the classic Crew alongside the new songs that you've included on there, especially If I Die Tomorrow. It really, the stuff fits. It has the feel of vintage Crew.
It does, and that's the kind of feel we're hoping to do on the brand new Motley Crue regular album that we're going to put out next year.
Nice. Tell me more about it. I was going to ask you about it. Anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's really not a whole lot to talk about, but just because we're still on tour and there's still a lot of stuff that we haven't finished yet. There's a lot of we'll still be on tour until now. It looks like until at least another year. And we started in February of last year. So this tour just kind of keeps going and going and going. But
kind of like the Eagles, except you're not saying goodbye.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we haven't said goodbye at all. We keep threatening to put out a new album, but we just can't find the time to do it. But when you take a song like Die Tomorrow and Sick Love Song, that's the feel of new Motley Crue. New Motley Crue will always still sound like old Motley Crue just because it's us,
And not a lot of bands, though, Vince. A lot of people, they try to do that, and they want to think that's the case. But then sometimes it's hard when they come out with a new thing. Even if it's good, sometimes it just has a different vibe. Yet yours somehow returns you right to that place and time.
Well, I mean, the thing about us is Crew is Crew. I mean, it is what it is. A lot of people try to change with the times,
Right.
A lot of people will take their band and go, "Hey, let's be a boy band." And let's do some pop songs and try and appeal to the masses through radio, but then you're just selling yourself out. It's just you're not being true to yourself, and that's why Motley Crue will always sound like Motley Crue.
That's a great way of looking at it. And I guess I wonder, too, when you're not, in the time that you're not together, and this is not one of those moments because you've just spent like a year in relatively close quarters, when you're not together and not on the road, are there moments when you see each other for fun?
Rarely. Just because, you got to remember, like, Nikki's married with 5 kids,
yep.
And I don't even live in the same city as everybody. I live in Las Vegas, and they live in Los Angeles. The only time I'll ever see anybody is like maybe Tommy pops into Las Vegas, and maybe we hang out for a day or something. But that's about it, because everybody pretty much has they have their own lives. We're not young kids anymore.
Dude, when you say that, I gotta pop a couple dates on you because I'm a kid compared to you. And when I was really young, Motley Crue was like a very big deal for me when I was really, really young. And I'm a drummer, too.
Oh, very cool.
And a long time ago, my first Crue show, I remember it well. It was the summer of '85 with Loudness, and it was at the Philly Spectrum.
Oh, yeah. Loudness.
Theater of Pain.
Yeah, that had been 85 or 86, right in there, right?
It was the summer of '85. I just saw the ticket stub recently at my
parents'. That was
parents'.
a Theater of Pain tour.
Yeah, Theater of Pain, exactly.
Yeah.
That was it was steaming stuff, and I was just getting into playing the drums then, and I always had loved Tommy's sound.
Yeah.
Not to mention his playing, like the cymbal grabs and the little things he does that are very stylistically him.
Yeah.
And then I was super lucky because I was way more into playing, and 2 years later you came, and it was the summer of '87, and you had the most ferocious double bill, Vince. You had Whitesnake opening for you. Do you remember that
right,
business?
that was Girls, Girls, Girls tour.
That was so hot. 2 nights of that business back to back with Tommy Aldridge opening up the show.
Yeah, Tommy Aldridge, absolutely. What a great drummer.
A monster and a role reversal for him, I guess, because I know a bunch of stuff about that era of your life, and only back in '84, Tommy had been with Ozzy, and you guys had been opening up for Ozzy, and then 3 years later, Tommy's in the Snake, and they're opening up for you.
Yeah.
I'm glad you like him. He's like one of my very favorites.
Yeah, no, he's a good friend too, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is. He is good people.
Yeah.
He's solid. What a great double bill, though, that made for Vince. I just had to throw those couple. You have good memories of both of those tours?
Oh, absolutely. Those are fun, especially and if anybody did, listening to this, did ever go see that, including you, all the background singing.
Mm-hmm.
It was me.
Oh, you background?
I was on the side of the stage singing backgrounds for Whitesnake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was somewhat intoxicated at both of those shows. So that era was a little bit more party oriented.
Yeah. But you hear all that stuff. Here I go. That was me, man.
Was it really?
Yeah.
So you had really good vibe then going with those
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Hey, it got me warmed up for for later.
Yeah, your sets were happening those years. What's your favorite of all these eras? As you said, you're not a kid anymore, and you've done a lot with Motley Crue. What's your favorite era to look back at?
Right now.
That's what I'd expect that you would say.
We're having the best tour, the best year of years of our lives right now. It's like because it's fun, it's comfortable. Now we know what to do. To make ourselves happy. It's and we can afford to do that, and which makes it nice. And it's it's not it's not like 4 guys crammed into a bus and and trying to make it through and missing home and stuff. And we just learn to make things more comfortable for ourselves, to make ourselves happy, so that we aren't. After a year, we're not just like I got to get out of here.
Right.
You
make it so you don't go insane, so it's comfortable enough to enjoy.
So like we're here in Hawaii for Venison Sunday, just relaxing in the sun. What a great way to have a concert.
Yeah, you got set. See, that's a great attitude. A lot of people would just be like it's business, but you're throwing down that you really do enjoy it.
Yeah, like tonight, I just feel like I'm just going to go to a concert with a bunch of my buddies, and I'm just going to go sing for a little while.
Nice. When this show is done, you've got like 2 weeks off. And that was a little ironic that your Carnival of Sins DVD was filmed in Michigan, and you're going to go back there, right? Isn't that where you're doing like your next gig after? Here's New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. Well, not the same city, but
right.
but Michigan though. Detroit, is is New Year's Eve. Yeah.
That's is that like a stronghold of crew interest over there? Is that why the DVD just happens to be filmed in Michigan, or is that just a coincidence?
No, just kind of a coincidence. That was I think that was filmed in Grand Rapids, Michigan,
Correct.
which is kind of like northern Michigan. Detroit, though, Detroit's a very rock and roll city.
Yeah, man.
And they wanted us to come for New Year's Eve, and we're like, okay, let's go. And we're playing at the Palace where the Detroit Pistons play.
Yep, Palace of Auburn Hills.
And it's it'll be cold, but it'll be rocking.
You better believe it, dude. I was just talking to somebody in Boston, and they weren't feeling good about the temperature there.
I don't think anywhere. That's why we've been really lucky this winter, is to be being in Australia and now here in Hawaii and enjoying the warmth.
How long are you going to be in town, brother?
Well, myself, I know everybody else is leaving tomorrow after the show, but I'll be here for a couple more days, and then me and my wife we're going to go to Maui for a few more days.
You doing the biker thing?
Actually, my bike is in town for the show.
Oh, I know that. We're presenting it. It's like our event.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll be actually riding my bike on stage tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my bike made it over across the pond. So
you put it on the canoe.
Exactly. So you will actually see my actual bike.
But you don't actually go to that thing on
the 15th.
Yeah. Or not the 15th, the 17th.
70? No, I've got to go to Maui. I have a charity thing that I do for my daughter's charity, and I have a big thing over there over this weekend.
I think that's dynamite that you turn something like that into a positive and help others out.
Yeah, it's all good, man. We raise a lot of money for the kids, so it's all good.
And that's what you'll be doing over there.
Yeah.
That's pretty happening, Vince. Your trip is really twofold, and that shows a lot of depth of your character. I think that's awesome that you give back to the community when you can like that.
No, thanks, man.
It's appreciated. And I want to wrap it up by inviting you, brother. And I know you do this stuff all the time, and you're a busy boy, but maybe you had such a good time rapping to me that you'd want to stop by either tomorrow or Friday. I do this afternoon show here, 2 to 6, play the classic rock. It's real mellow. It's the music you grew up on, and I'd love it if you wanted to come by and just hang in the studio, spin some tunes. You could play what you wanted. I just want to throw that out there for you.
Well, if you hear some motorcycles outside your door, you'll know I'll be there.
You're the king, and I want you to have a great time while you're here in our
state.
All
right, buddy. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
It's going to be dynamite. We'll look for you tonight.
Okay, man.
You're an animal.
All right, buddy.
We'll see you. We're doing some meet and greet thing with you guys this afternoon.
I'll see you tonight, then.
I look forward to it.
All right, buddy. Thanks, man. Hey, aloha. This is Vince Neil, from Motley Crue. Yeah, and you're rocking with Dave Lawrence, so crank it up. Hey, aloha. It's Vince Neil from Motley Crue. Yeah. Hey, Dave Lawrence. It's 420.